What's up, guys? Welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to spend a little time with me. As you can see, I got the trailer, or the most recent trailer of Madden playing in the background. And I just had a question for you guys. Now we know about formation subs, and I got more on that coming a little bit later. But guys, I just wanted to ask, what type of things are you looking for with continuous development? And the reason why I asked that question is you've heard Rex Dixon say, as well as you've heard Clint Oldenburg, both of them have said this in interviews that they've done with me. They've talked about continuous development, meaning that they're not about just, having the cycle done and that's it, and then they don't do anything beyond a point. They really want to focus on continuous development, being able to bring more features and more things that we are asking for or looking for into the game even after launch, including patches and things like that. So now that you see that formation subs is one of those things, I want to ask you guys, what else would you like to see? Something that's reasonable. And what I mean by reasonable is some of the things that we may ask for, of course, is probably going to be maybe the next cycle. It may not be possible to be done in the current cycle, but what other things would you like to see, as far as if they can get to with continuous development? Because I know formation subs was probably one of the biggest ones. Even Rex and Clint alluded to that, a little bit back at EA Play, where they know that was at the top of the list. So now that that's already coming in the first day one patch, what else? What are some other things you guys want to see? I'll tell you what I want to see, and then I hope you guys will leave the comments, leave your thoughts and things like that. I will share this with the devs, try to get a list going. Of course, priority, we know how that works. So the more the demand for something, maybe that, goes into factoring in what could actually make it. Now, for me, it's got to be defensive assignments. Now, me personally, knowing, what these guys have told me personally, what I know and what I've spoken to those guys about, I know that may be a little more difficult. I don't really know if that's something that's, patch worthy or continuous development worthy as far as the same cycle. But that would probably be one of my things. I would love to see defense assignments now that we're focusing more on zone play and, all of the ratings and things like that, and your formation subs. Now I would love to be able to designate a specific cornerback or, specific position player to guard, the offensive receiver, linebacker, etc., etc. Well, I don't know why I said linebacker there, but receiver, tight end, etc., etc. All right. Now, another thing I'll throw out there, I'll give you two more. The ability to press tight ends. This is something that I've asked for a while now, in Madden. We haven't gotten it yet, but hopefully this is something that could possibly be worked in this year or maybe the next coming year, what have you. I still want that ability to press a tight end, a Gronkowski. Let me get physical with him on the line and try to disrupt his timing or what have you. All right? Now, the third thing to me would be traits. You guys hear me talk about traits, and I'm not saying an overall to the rating system. Obviously, that's something that you can't do that quick or within the same cycle or something like that. But maybe there is an ability to dump more traits into the game, add more traits, because like I said, the foundation is there. So maybe there's a way that, in this year with continuous development, maybe we're able to get a few more traits to spread out, across the players who are in the game. But more importantly, you can definitely emphasize like draft classes and things like that. So it would be great to see those things. And those would probably be my three. Like I said, guys, there's a lot of other things I would love to see in terms of the game, gameplay, things like that. You guys know, I keep it realistic. I'm not going to stretch it too far as the current cycle. I know there's things that are being worked on next year and year after. So these would be the things that I would love to see being able to make it this year via continuous development. And like Rex said, that includes patches and things like that. So that's what I got, guys. Definitely leave your thoughts. Please do that. I'm going to share this with the devs. And hopefully some of these things that maybe I've said or some of the things that you guys will say will make it. We'll see. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. And just hold tight for a few short messages. Peace.
Hold on. Wait. Before you go, hit that sub box. Make sure you subscribe. Come back around for more content. And don't forget to leave your thoughts, leave your comments, and I promise it'll never hurt you to hit that like button. Another announcement real quick, guys. Sim Standard Radio has now moved here to YouTube via Google Hangout. Come check us out right here every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. All right, that's all I got for you. Okay, bye. Go ahead, get out of here.